Happy Friday. We made it back up north. Who likes their woods? So we've been up here for just a couple minutes, enough time to unload the truck. And we have rain coming. 8:59, 80 degrees. I want to see how fast this actually, the temperature drops. So tomorrow the high is supposed to be 66. So that tells me by midnight it's supposed to be 66, and we'll see where it goes from there. But happy storms. We got some nice storms coming. Here's a screenshot of what's coming. So as you can see, the boys are from that. The boys are getting ready for bed, watching a little bit of TV. Hopefully they go to sleep early. And then Beck and I can watch a little bit of the storms. Well, so far the storms haven't been that bad. It's just been a little bit of rain here and there. So we're doing our usual rainwater collection since we're up here. Now, all of this, obviously, since the top of the canopy is pretty dirty, we're not going to put this into the camper like what we do with the really heavy ones. So this stuff, we've brought those raspberry bushes up about 3 weeks ago. And with the lack of rain that's been up here, we decided that we're gonna save all this, and this is gonna go for watering the raspberry bushes tomorrow, along with what they're currently getting right now. It hasn't been a heavy rain, but a little bit of rain here and there, and that's about it. A couple lightning strikes every so often in the far distance. I'd probably say the closest one was, you know, if you see the flash, you count until the thunder. I think the closest one was like 15 seconds, so. But still kind of neat though. At least we're getting some rain. This area needs it so bad. But just putzing around. Temperatures drop quite a bit, so as you can see from here.
Him and his obsession with farts. Poor Adam is sleeping through all of it.
No.
Logan is mad he can't get out of it. That's because we installed one of these.
No.
It's doing its job perfectly.
I don't want it. I go outside.
Breeze out here and humid, and we've been working all day. So usually what I'll do is I'll buy a $1
Having fun there, Logan?
Yeah. Mommy,
Yeah.
which one is mine?
The ones right by your feet right now.
These?
No, those ones are Daddy's. These ones are you.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, which one's Adam?
Which ones do you think are Adam's?
Is this one?
And that one's Mommy's, Adam's, yours, and the ones you're stepping on are Daddy's. To give you an idea how down it is, you can see where the shoreline usually is. And it's way down. Kind of neat seeing what's surfacing from things that used to be below the water, though. So the river is definitely very down with the drought this year. You can see all the things that were in the river that you didn't know were there because they're now above water.
Well, later on the day on Saturday now, we had my dad up here. This is his first time up here. Really loved the property. The main thing that he really loved was obviously just the tall pines that we have. I think they were like 60 feet tall for all these pines, but either way, he was very impressed, very happy with the amount of work that we've got done, with what we're planning on doing for the future and everything. So nice to have him up here for the first time. We had my dad actually milling a little bit of wood on the lumber mill, and he hit one of the metal pieces and toasted one of the blades, but that's okay. You know, I lined everything up for him and I wasn't even paying attention to that, so it happens. But this is what happens to the teeth on a lumber mill after you hit some metal. But needless to say, yeah, it happens. The blades aren't that expensive. I mean, they're 25 bucks a blade, but when we kind of look at what we got milled, you know, we got one solid 2x6, some other pieces of siding, and we were halfway through our last cut. So what he hit is I had this up here, kind of like that. And you can see where he hit. So can't really fault him. I was the one who set the board, and I was the one who set everything. So I told him he was good, and so he just started milling. But you learn as you go. When I mill, I'm watching for those things. So, but my dad had a huge smile on his face. He was happy. He's like, "Oh yeah, next time I come up here, we're gonna have to do that again. Except for I'm not going to ruin your blade." So we kind of chuckled at that. So, but yeah, got some more siding done. We ended up getting one solid 2x6, but the other part is my mill is not level, so I've got to mess around with that and then get that dialed back in again. So, but we're just putzing around. So there's a piece of maple that I want to bring up here, so that way I can start on the Christmas gifts for everyone. And I'll do a separate video on those. So that won't be ready until close to December before I actually post that. But either way, it was a fun weekend. All right, so I'm starting out our Christmas presents for the family this year. This year, since we've got the lumber mill, I decided I wanted to do handmade gifts for everyone in the family. So put some comments in there if you can guess what we're starting out with. So I got my maple slabs cut last night. This was the last one that was on there. So these slabs that we cut, we're actually bringing those home, so that way we can start on phase 2 of the next project for the Christmas presents for everyone. So Sunday morning, we're just kind of picking up right now. And when I was getting this maple log from back in the woods, I brought the bobcat back there, and I accidentally opened up a giant wasp nest. So I got stung a couple times last night, and right all in my hand, and my hand's pretty swollen, so there's not much work that I can actually do today. So for some reason, there's just been a ton of bees out today. And yes, well, last night there wasn't much, but today there's a ton of them. So Becca was thinking that because of the cold last night, that all the drones maybe got kicked out, and now they're trying to find someplace new. But either way, I went down and sprayed that one nest, and there were still a ton of them out, and I just kind of ran out of there after I was done. But so we're just picking up. Gonna take Adam for a bobcat ride, and then we're gonna head back. Oh. Well, I got the maple loaded up in the back of the truck. It's gonna be tied down, so that way it's not going anywhere. It shouldn't go anywhere anyway. Those things are not light, so be very surprised. But either way, tie them down. I got the rest of the truck loaded up, and then we'll be on our way here in a little while. Bobcat's put away. We're all done. I can hear the kids screaming in the background. They're ready to go. So 3.5 hours home with no stops, and we're on our way. We will see you on the next video.